Um, Hi, I am Elvia Susana González Morales. I talk about my practicum experience. In this, um, I talk about a little context, methodology, challenge, finding my insight. Um, I am going to talk about a little context. Camilo Torres School, sede de mi amiguito, is located in Mocari neighborhood in Monteria. Classes are face to face. Student 32 per group. First grade, I had first one and first two. English level quite low. The level of English is low because the student don't have an English teacher in the school. Although the teacher in charge is the one who teaches them a little English. When I arrive at the classroom, they pronounce some number in English. Methodology. I use communicative approach. It's an educational approach whose emphasis is focused on helping the student to use a language other than their mother tongue in different contexts, considering of great relevance the learning of the function of the language. Learner converse about personal experience with partner. The method also trying to encourage learner to incorporate this personal experience into their language learning environment and to focus on the learning experience in addition to the learning of the target language. And I use audiolingual method. The objective of the audiolingual method is accurate pronunciation and grammar, the ability to respond quickly and accurately in speech situation, and knowledge of sufficient vocabulary to use with grammar pattern. So, to put this method into practice in the classroom with the student in my class, I use a loudspeaker and a laptop computer because the use of visual aid ads has proven its effectiveness in vocabulary teaching. Game matching activities, it is very important that the student learn through game, that it is a dynamic class, and that is how I use game and different activities to strengthen the students' learning. This is material that I use in the classroom: photocopies, paper, worksheet, flashcard, speaker. This is this is material used. Okay. I always try to make the classes dynamic. I play games, songs, and the student participate in all the activities. I always try to maintain disciplined control, and I did it many times. I had to tell them that if they did not be quiet, they couldn't go out to recess, and so they listened to me. I always use several ways to teach so that the students did not feel bored. Some of them would go out to the board, and I will give them instruction which they follow correctly. Many times I use elements from the uh, classroom and those that I brought in addition to the classroom. I also used the laptop as an excellent resource, and also used the loudspeaker, which made for a very interactive class. The students loved watching videos in my class. Finally, engage a student in the learning process. So I always try to involve the student in the class. I would I would ask um, I would ask them questions and they would answer me. It made for a very uh, participatory class. Um, the importance of making mistake. Um, I think mistakes are a fundamental and normal part of the process of teaching and learning a foreign language. A mistake can be clues to indicate where the student is going in his or her learning process and indicate the path to follow to help eradicate the difficulties. And that is how I learned many things. The importance of communication for the communicative approach favor that teaching learning is based on the practice of the four linguistic skills involved in the communicative process. Uh, for example, there are reading, speaking, writing, and listening. In this case, children learn to develop all these skills as they are taught a new language. It is often useful and necessary to communicate that they will receive reward for doing that they are asked to do in order to increase their motivation or make and maintain an effort. This is not only make it possible to make the effort, but also teaches the relationship between what we do and what we get, uh, letting them know that it is possible to work for what they want is a good learning experience. The important thing is that the concrete reward, when it exists, as to the defeated stimulus, to the affected stimulus, that's not replaced. If we reward an achievement with a small object, we will do so with a significant show of approval and affection, as well as with congratulation for the effort. In my case, sometimes I give them candies. Um, Okay, my inside reflection, adapt. At the beginning, or in the beginning, it was a little difficult for me, but I was adapting to this new context of teaching in a classroom. Motivate little by little, I was motivated to go ahead to teach those children so tender that from the first day they moved me with their hugs and kindness. Um, it is very important that the role of the teacher, where the student is accompanied to recover their previous knowledge and generate new knowledge. I always tried to involve them in the class and not to neglect myself so that they would not lose their concentration in the classroom, in respect a topic. So, um, like resource, I always use the laptop and the speaker to make a different kind of class. And they like it, students like it. A lot of participate when I asked them question about the videos we watched. Um, it was a great experience that I forgot, that I don't forget. Um, this is evidence. This is evidence with my student in Camilo Torres School. Um, it was a great experience. Um, we celebrate English Day with different level. It was amazing because children participate in this English Day. This is some evidence, and that's all. Thank you.